Hey folks, I'm Thermite, and welcome to episode 2 of the Career Mode series. Last episode we built this boat here. I've added paint and finished a few details off screen. There were a few things I wanted to add, but couldn't for money's sake. But as soon as we do a couple missions we should be able to add those right in. So let's take a quick tour of the boat, and let you see some of the changes. I've added some bilge pumps in case we do some brilliant driving, or have some unfortunate physics interactions. I've also had to remove the monitor for now since it's a bit on the pricey side. I configured the instrument panels for now, so we'll work off of those. So, as of now, there are no missions spawned in, so let's go sleep till we get one. Maybe the weather will be better as well. Man, I wish I didn't have to use this AI voice thing. Unfortunately, I don't have place, time, or equipment to record. So, until such a time as I can get my hands on those things, we get this guy filling in for me. Man, must have been a power nap. Well, we'll get to work on it. A boat needs assistance. It has a little search area too. Hopefully visibility doesn't get worse. We are going into nighttime, so if the vessel has lights that can make it easier to spot them. Here we go, guys. Our first mission of our Career Mode series, and our first Career Mode series boat. We'll turn on our navigation lights and our spotlight. Now let's hit that throttle. The search area is almost due north. I'll probably refer to directions by what degree it is in the future. There are 360 degrees in a circle, and north is 0 degrees. East is 90 degrees, south is 180 degrees, and west is 270 degrees. We'll head about 355 and see if we run into anything. Our boat rides these waves pretty well. I may need to tone down the stabilizers a little bit, since they seem kind of hyper at the moment. I think they've recently changed when that banner appears. In the past that banner would appear once you've gotten very close. Now it appears farther out, probably closer to when the mission is within render range. I'm not really sure, but that's my best guess. There's a light out there. Looks like our mission. Looks like they're pretty far right now. May take a minute to get there. Yeah, these stabilizers are definitely too sensitive. There's still a little ways out there. Fuel's not doing too bad. We started with about 860 liters. We're keeping up about 40 knots in these waves. I'm very happy with this boat. Alright, we're coming up on them now. These waves may make it difficult to swim and get the casualties, so I'll try to stop as close as I can to them. Let's get that first guy in the water there. Hey, come here, you little ingrate. Gotcha. Why did I forget to add a ladder? I don't know. Guess I know something to add later. Well, Captain, it looks like you've done quite a number on your boat here. There we go. Good as new. We're not going to let you drive it back, though. You can't be trusted, much like most AI. Now, we need to head roughly 180 to get these casualties to the hospital and complete the mission. I can see the island from here. It may not show up well on YouTube due to compression, but if you can't see it, you'll just have to trust me. Look how cute this little boat is skipping across those waves. Anyway, I'll see you when we get close to the hospital island. We're coming up to the dock now. We'll get these guys to the hospital and grab our money and run. Easy does it. Don't want our first mission to end in disaster. We'll just hook this rope up. Oh, great. Got it. All right, doofus number 1 and doofus number 2. You're with me. Yeah, I don't trust you not to drown over here, my guy. Yeah, don't trust you either. Oof. Somebody needs to lay off the Big Macs. Nice. There's a cool $6,000. Altogether, with the $2,000 from repairing, that's $8 grand for our first mission. Okay, let's head back to our base. We'll decide what we're going to do there. Okay, so, after a recording malfunction and game crash, we're back to where we first started. The first mission essentially doesn't count. Alright, so it looks like we're back to before the mission spawned in again, so we'll need to sleep. Instead of having to go all the way back up to the hill for a bed, we'll put one on our boat. Let's see where we can put one. Here looks good, except there's a light for below deck there. I don't really think it would look good to put it on the back. I kind of want to keep that open for some other upgrades later on. Right here looks good. We'll save that and spawn it in so we can sleep. Two overboard passengers. We'll get the boat out of the boathouse and see where that's at. Alrighty, let's see where they're at. It looks like if we go straight east, we'll hit the very bottom of the search area. So if I set a course of about 060 for a minute, that'll put me about even with the center of the search area. Then I can head 090. Let's turn on the spotlight. Now let's turn 090. It's not too far away, so we should be able to see them in just a minute here. And there they are. There's the man overboard light. We're coming right up on this guy. The rough seas are going to make this interesting. There's the other man overboard. All right, let's try not to run the poor guy over. So close. Okay, we got them. Let's RTB. We'll head about 240, and that should get us to where we can navigate by sight. We have visual on the hospital island now. This will be a $6,000 mission. Let's check our gauges and see how the boat's holding up. About 45 knots at full throttle. Ooh, battery is not able to keep charge. Steadily and slowly dropping. Engine temps are creeping up, but are still pretty low. Nothing to worry about. Other than the battery charge, it's doing great. We'll take it back to the workbench after this mission, and maybe add a small generator to offset that issue. There's the dock. We'll creep up to the dock. I've had times where the game physics decides it wants to momentarily combine my boat with the dock, which explodes the side of the boat and sinks it. So yeah, I'm a bit overly cautious here. Alright, brainless number 1, here we go. And brainless number 2, you're with me. I don't trust either of you. Let's go. What's going on back there? Shenanigans. Always shenanigans with you people. I just want to walk up a flight of stairs, and do they listen? No. Do they act normal? No. Just problem after problem. Some people's kids, I tell ya. And that's $6,000 for us. Alrighty, let's get this failure of a battery charger back to the base and fix that issue. I hope to start doing some interesting missions here soon. There are certain ones I haven't done because the payout wasn't there, but it looks like some of them have been adjusted, especially the longer distance towing missions. Point. Alright, time to fix the electrical power generation. Just to confirm, the alternators are hooked up correctly and given a constant one. Okie dokie, time to over-engineer this thing. I don't want to just hook up the generator to the RPS pipe as it is, because that will only produce power if the engine's clutch is engaged. The way around this is to give the engine clutch a constant 1, and have a secondary clutch after the generator to send power to the propellers. Let's build out our power to the propellers first with the secondary clutch first, since that'll be the hardest. I'm using modular clutches for the secondary clutch because they offer a more consistent power transfer across the 0 to 1 range than the standard clutch. The reason for the crankshaft in between them is because it won't work without it in my testing. The result is a slightly larger clutch with smoother power transfer. Most times it's worth it to fit it in. Now we'll hook up our new clutch to the clutch controller, then hook up the first clutch to a constant one. Okay, we'll save it and spawn it in. We'll sleep until a mission spawn. A boat needs repairs. That should be a simple enough mission. Well, that fixed the power issue, but I don't remember actually adding the generator. Funny. If we go about 315, we should get close to the boat there. Something's not right here. Oh well, I'll go ahead and grab a repair torch. Why are my engines bouncing off the rev limiter? Why are we going only 15 knots? Man, what have I done? Let's take it back and figure out what's going on. I know sometimes the clutches can do strange things and need to be replaced, then they'll work properly. Okay, not the gearing. They're facing the right way. Everything looks like it's connected correctly. We'll delete, then replace the clutches and see if that helps. Oh yeah, while we're at it we can actually add the generator we meant to add last time. Alright, electric is wired up. Let's save and spawn. Please work, thingy. Well, that didn't get it. Alright, standard clutch time I guess. Game doesn't like the modular clutch I reckon. The battery is having no problems anymore. Now let's see about that speed. Oh yeah, we got our speed back. Modular clutches sometimes get a tiny bit buggy, and you just have to figure out a way around it. Okay, about 300 degrees, and we'll see something eventually. Let's see how our fuel is doing at our base. A little under 3,000 liters of fuel. That's pretty good. We'll keep an eye on it. We don't want to run out of fuel. That would be a difficult problem to solve at this point in the career. The solution would be hand cranks and electric vehicles, neither of which I want to deal with right now. Batteries are expensive, so early career electric vehicles usually have pitiful range. So, on the map you can see our base in the bottom right of a grid square. The mission is to the left of the top of the grid square. If it was perfectly diagonal from our base, it would be 315 degrees. So, since it's a little bit left of that, it'll be about 290 or 300 degrees. Well, I thought the electric power was sorted. Looks like I was wrong. It's starting to get the slightest bit hazy out here. Hope it doesn't get any worse, or it'll be a pain to find the mission boat. Let's shut off the lights so we can see better in the haze, and see if we can spot it with binoculars. These repair missions sometimes don't have lights on, so I don't want to assume it'll be easily visible. Nothing seen yet. We'll keep going for now. You know what? I got an idea. We have a bed on board. Let's sleep to its light out, then continue the search. That's light enough. We'll continue our search. Oh look, it's right there. Couldn't see that in the dark. Let's patch this thing up and go. Fixie 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 fixie. There's $2,000 for the cause. Let's see. We'll head about 130 to get home. I'm going to gingerly make my way below deck and take a look at the tooltip for the clutches and see if that gives me any more information. Okay, the generator is getting RPS. It's just making a minuscule amount of power. Maybe gear it up more? Now let's see if I can get out of here without falling off the boat. One thing I haven't done is install a dead man switch on this boat. Got it. Wow, we're way off course. There's the starting island. we made it home. I'll take a look at some of the issues off screen and fix them. I may add a couple upgrades while I'm at it. Maybe I can add the monitor back in before the next episode. So, let's take a moment and figure out some plans for where we want to expand to. It might be nice to have a hangar for some large land vehicles and planes, but they're just ever so slightly above my budget at the moment. I want to keep an eye on my diesel reserves. Running out would be a real bummer. If we need to, we can steal it from a base even if we haven't bought it yet. I think the best move is to purchase North Harbor next. It's pretty cheap at $60K and provides a large harbor, train shed, and containers. Well folks, this has been Season 1 Episode 2 of my Career Mode series. I hope you've enjoyed it. Be on the lookout for the next episode. I'll see you next time.